Okay, sir. So, what's your view about 2023 elections, sir?
Well, it is no longer news of the situation of our great nation, Nigeria, that our country is currently bleeding. And 2023 is going to be the deciding moment of whether we are still going to have a country called Nigeria afterwards. That's my view. Whether we're going to have a country afterwards. So the choice we make can either make us or break us.
So, are you predicting that by 2023 we might not be having a country called Nigeria?
You see, there is an adage that says, there is a way you push a goat to the wall. The same goat will turn back and bite you. Yes. Nigerians are patient people, happy people. We don't depend on the government to survive. But we are all having it. There's a limit to which you can keep pushing that man, that woman. That loyal man one day, that loyal woman one day will turn back and give you a piece of his or her mind. A lesson, that's one lesson we should learn from the NSAS. Very sad how whatsoever happened and all that. But we should learn any leader, any politician that cannot draw out a lesson from the NSAS protest, then he's not even ready to rule, he's not ready to lead. It shows you that people can be united, people can get tired, and they go all out. If I perish kind of all out. So 2023 is a deciding factor. If we go with the same way we are going now, I don't see any other year coming up as a Nigerian. Have you been to the airport lately? Have you seen the exodus of Nigerians leaving the country? Come on. It is very clear, so let's not paint it. It is either 2023 make us our decision, or it breaks us. Thank you.
You mentioned NSAS as like a factor that should be considered, but then we have it on record that immediately after the NSAS, there was an election that was organized in the area covered by that location where NSAS actually happened. But then we realized that the number of voters or expected voters was extremely low, particularly from the youth. So we didn't even have up to 10% of the youth who were out there protesting, actually voting. So it comes to say that a number of these youth do not even have voters card. So what do you see to this? So do you still think that this could be a factor come 2023 that can decide our election?
You see, when you have a good arrowhead, everybody go all out for that person. Before now, we've been having a lesser evil in every election. We've been having what? A lesser evil. Like the last one, we have no choice. Today you go for A or you go for B. But now we have a C. And the youth of our time, of these days, are more learned. We are all aware now that without the PVC, any noise you make on social media or whatsoever is nothing. There is an option now, the third force. So that has prepared a lot of youth to go for their PVC. Even the government of today that are in other parties acknowledge that truth. We are looking for alternative. And we thank God we've been able to get one. Go and check the statistics from the time of NSAS and now. INEC should be able to publish that. The statistics of those that have gotten their PVC has increased. That's a fact. Since we had a third force coming in as the presidential candidate, the statistics has increased because there has been an awareness. You can see those in the what do you call the artists and all that having a concert on creating awareness on PVC and all that. Have a registering unit, so there has been a lot of awareness that shows that we're all channeling towards the right direction.
Thank you, sir. Sir, can I ask this question? Are you partisan?
Well, I am not.
Oh, I would have asked if you have a candidate that you were routing for.
Yes, I have a candidate, but when it comes to, you see, you can go ahead and ask, and I will answer you very plain.
I've just asked.
Okay, is Peter Obi? This is not about party. Let's be very serious. Let's get our books right.
So before now, we are aware, we are close to that we are afraid of Peter Obi. So I see for
No, when you say friend to Peter Obi, be very specific. I met Peter Obi just once. We're traveling from, on the flight together from Lagos to Enugu. I sat down and I didn't know the person sitting by my side was Peter Obi. Because you know me, once I'm in the plane or wherever I am, I'm always very quiet. In fact, I'm an introvert. It is that I'm reading or I'm trying to. So the highest greeting, what is that? After which, no talk. They said you talk to me, then I can respond. So I sat down, I could hear people greeting and greeting. I didn't really know on time that this was Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State. Then we sat down together and everyone said, "Oh, good morning, sir, good morning." We spoke and all that. He asked me what I do, where I was. We just had a brief chat. He gave me his contact, and so we spoke just once or twice after that also. But that is not the reason. That is not the reason. If we want to play even a fair game, in assuming we are not going to let's not look at this, what do you call these people, zoning and distribution of power. If you want to even go to that angle, let me ask you, where is it supposed to go to? The east, of course. But now we are not talking about zoning, we are talking about someone that have the capacity, that have the age to run this country. You don't need an old man to run this nation. But be wise. That money they pay you today will finish tomorrow. You get my point? The money they pay you today to support them will finish tomorrow. When I supported Yamun in what year was that?
2020.
It was my money I spent. Nobody gave me money. We only met once or thereabout. I didn't go anywhere to borrow money. The same way right now, I'm all out for Obi. My money, nobody's paying me for it. When they came out to the 1 million mark for Obi and all that during one of the holidays, is that a paid crowd? No. One of the person that was interviewed is a very well-to-do architect. Very wealthy. I don't want to mention his name. I saw his interview and is it the person, somebody that I know? The kind of cars and the properties and all that he has? No.
So what's your advice for Nigerians, the youths, the elites, and the technocrats?
The advice I have for Nigeria is that don't be sentimental when making your decision in 2023 to elect the right person to become our president. Both for the youth, the elite, or whosoever. And you can begin to read in between the lines. Even the elite in other parties, they will tell you, no, this is where we should go to. If not because of time, I would have been able to go deep. This time around, come from the physical angle and go into the spiritual angle. You see, without any doubt, I am one of those people that make decisions. And I can tell you 100 over 100, I'm not wrong. My personal opinion. When this government came to power, or were about to come to power, I was one of the very few voices that said, no, Nigeria is ready for a doom. I'm telling you without fear of favor, I'm telling you. I said, we want to get it wrong. They are going to take us how many years back? What? Few years down the line, my friends and all that, those that were supporting me, they were now calling me Bros Alpha. One guy, I said, hey, are you serious? So on that day, the man that you people were clamoring for, where is he? Everybody is being affected now. Let's not make that mistake. Let's not elect someone that will rule us from Dubai, or someone that will rule us from London. Let's elect a Nigerian. Not because he's from the east, he's from the west, he's from the north. Let's elect a Nigerian that can take us out of the woods. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.